So
very much there waiting. Yeah.
okay, great. So, arranged everything now. Nothing. One second. So, good afternoon, and I extend a very warm welcome, Ms. Pamela Satpathy. You are
Good afternoon.
the Chief Executive Officer, Warangal Smart City Limited. Very warm welcome to
Yes.
you. So,
Thank you.
yes. So this is, I welcome you at this Ignite 2021. What next? That is the theme, that is the agenda for the mega virtual conclave that we are having. We have had SME, that is SME track. We have had BFSI track. Today is the day for the, today as in February 5, 2001 to 2021. It was digital transformation. And the last but not the least is the track for smart and safe cities. That is happening on February 6, 2021. That is today. I welcome you. We have had very invigorating, very rich 3 days track so far. And we have witnessed out of 108 speakers that we are going to have by the end of this Ignite 2021. So we have witnessed some very brainstorming, thought-provoking discussions around that. And agenda is quite clear. We wanted to have a what next in these 20 plus sessions that we will be having during the Ignite 2021. We wanted to understand what how should we go about? Of course, there is a need for us to engage digitally. We have to bring everything on a digital platform. Digitization is talked about, digitalization is talked about, a lot of innovations that are happening. How are we going to bring the entire solutions and services that we have on on a platform that is very much integrated so that we have a very effective and transformative ecosystem around. So this was in the background that we wanted to have the Ignite 2021 organized, and the session for which we have extended our invitation to you is, I think you have to mute it for just for a while. You have to mute your speaker. Yes, yeah, thank you. So the session theme for which we have extended the invitation to you, and thank you for taking your time out and joining us, is transformation of smart cities by leveraging technologies and innovation. So we welcome you and look forward to hear from you, your insight, your expertise, and the work that your exciting work that you are doing. Welcome.
Thank you for having me, Dr. Rajeshri. It's a pleasure being here.
Yeah.
So working for a smart city is a very altogether different experience as such, because I also double up as a commissioner for Greater Warangal Municipal Corporation. So on one hand, we have routine matters that pertain to urban local bodies. On the other hand, we have quite a bit of aspirational, you can say, and innovative and technology oriented interventions, which pertain to the smart city. So balancing both has been quite a good learning experience for me.
Okay. So since this is not a Q&A round, so I'll request you to kindly deliver your address as to the
Okay.
insights that are there, what are the technological innovations that are happening, anything, any new initiative that you have adapted or you have implemented, if the other smart cities can learn from what you have done, what are the challenges, opportunities. In a nutshell, we can talk about the experience that you have, perhaps we can present it as a case study. Thank you so much.
Okay. So basically as a part of smart city, we had three kinds of projects. One is like core smart city projects, the others which are based on fund inputs from central state government, which are called convergence projects, and the some other projects on people mode as well. So basically I'll talk more about convergence and our core smart city projects. So talking about themes, we looked at renewable energy conservation, we looked at solid waste management, we looked at smart mobility, also e-learning, um, redevelopment of libraries, uh, and heritage conservation, tourism, lake cleaning, and other small projects which pertain to the quality, a good quality of life in the city. So, talking about, since the panel pertains to mostly technology and innovations part, so talking about technology per se, as a part of Warangal Smart City, we have focused more on the solid waste management aspects. So we have focused on developing three STP sewage treatment plants for wastewater treatment. One of them is already up and running, a 750 KLD STP in one of our core COVID hospitals. So it was very useful to us during the COVID times. And three are underway. So basically 4 STPs right now we are looking at under smart city. Also, we were one of the first cities to have declared septage management regulations, fecal sludge septage management regulations in 2016 in the country. So we have 30 KLD to FSTPs also in Warangal. We are scaling up the whole thing under the smart city to a 150 KLD FSTP, and that is also a major highlight of how we do look at solid and liquid waste management. Other than that, we have a 36 crore biomining project for the legacy dump site, the TO-roll legacy dump site, which we have in Warangal, is underway. So work is supposed to be commencing in a week or two. And other than that, we have looked at transfer stations. We are trying to develop 2 big transfer stations for solid waste management, and we have procured sweeping machines as well for taking up daily sanitation activities. So technology pertains to mostly area-based development in these kind of solid waste management projects. Other than that, of course, there is the integral component of smart city, which is called the ICCC. Also, DPR is approved for us here in Warangal, and we will be executing the project shortly. Other than these kind of major projects, we have minor and other projects like which look at day-to-day improvement in the quality of life. For example, maybe technology harvesting in rainwater harvesting projects, or maybe improving the physical infrastructure in government schools by deployment of e-learning and smart learning tools. And also we have developed 37 government schools with solar reflective medium, so that the ambient temperature of the room comes down by 5 to 7 degrees in summer. So for a hot city like Warangal, that will definitely be a really good respite for the students. Then there are many other smaller aspects like development of laundromats under the smart city, which we are trying to implement right now, and 2 such projects are under progress. So basically, this is more about the technology part, other than the ICCC, Integrated Command and Control Center. Talking about the innovations part in a smart city. So basically, innovations have to be very simple so that it can be scaled up. So that is what I personally believe in. So under the cycles for change challenge of smart cities, and it's a project being developed by GWMC and GWSCL. So we have developed a 4 kilometer track, a dedicated cycling lane, very beautifully with the red color. So we say it like a red carpet welcome for cyclists. And we have developed public space lighting in that area, public sit-outs, and other small aspects like a public toilets, luxury toilets, and signages, so that a cyclist or a pedestrian will have an end-to-end experience. So this is basically what we are trying to develop for encouraging a healthy lifestyle, a sustainable way of living in our citizens here in Warangal. As a part of Cycles for Change Challenge, we have procured 500 cycles under CSR in the city. And personally, as a commissioner of GWMC, I used to observe that we had a great deal of expenditure handing over petrol coupons to our field staff. So now instead of giving them petrol coupons, we have withdrawn those coupons and we are giving them a cycle each for doing the daily sanitation round or their daily field visits. So that is, that decreases the burden on our exchequer as well as the burden on the planet. So it also encourages cycling not just as a hobby but as a way of life. And under smart cities, we have also looked at heritage conservation, because Warangal is one of the 12 cities at the national level to be selected under the Hriday project. And we have a rich history and architectural heritage here. So we have the legacy of the Kakatiyas. We are trying to we are trying to provide basic facilities and redevelopment of the Thousand Pillar Temple, the Fort Warangal, covering their facade lightings and all under this project. We are also eliminating the town hall and redeveloping and rejuvenating historical lakes like the Bhadrakali and Padmakshi under the Smart City project. So this is basically the major projects which we are undertaking in Warangal under the Smart City. Of course, other than the major roads or the mobility projects which we are taking up here in Warangal. So I think small projects, maybe like your solar reflector medium in schools, they cost you nothing, but they improve the quality of life to a great extent for the citizens. So, and they are very much doable and scalable for other cities to follow as well. So I'm open to questions if you want to ask me anything, Dr. Rajashri.
Yes, can you hear me now? Yes, yes. So, thank you so much for this wonderful, precise address that you have presented. And the focus is predominantly, as I can see with your address, that it has been more on the solid and liquid based waste management for the city. And also, you have the smaller projects that you have talked about are something that are very important. And as you very rightly mentioned, that any innovation, anything that any smartness that we really want to bring in to a system has to do with the citizens, with the users, the last mile people, and how best can we connect ourselves. So the quality of life needs to be enhanced. And I really appreciate the fact that you have the one liner that I really liked is I'm going to use it from now on is innovation has to be very simple for us to scale it up in a more effective manner. So I quite liked it. So, ma'am, we would also like to know what kind of anything specific on the technology part of it, or what kind of capacity building exercises that practices that you need to take care of in order for you to do such large scale, big, huge scalable projects for solid waste management? What kind of training or support, what kind of scalable, and where the does the industry stand here in the whole gamut of affairs? Yeah.
So talking about the technology and hand-holding aspects, basically, you mean to say technology
Yeah.
partner.
Yes, yes.
Here in Warangal, we have been very, very fortunate to have a constant hand-holding from Urban Management Center. Uh, that also belongs to Government of India, and of course, ASCII has been a constant leveraging partner. So, Administrative Staff College of India, Hyderabad, has been continuously handholding us in a diverse gamut of projects, especially when it comes to solid waste management, be it the fecal sludge treatment plants, be it the FSTPs, waste to energy, biomethanization, or uh, any sewage, septage management projects per se. So we have been very fortunate that way. And of course, we have had the support of UMC and ASCII both in training our field, foot soldiers, we can say, in sanitation, or in deployment of any of these technologies. So basically, training, hand-holding, and strengthening the last mile person who delivers, because you are as strong as the weakest link in the chain. That is what we believe in governance. So the last person who delivers the service to the citizens has to be strengthened enough, and in terms of technology, and also in terms of capacity building. I would like to reiterate the same thing, that innovations, if they are very complex, they're not just difficult for us to roll out as a smart city, but they're also difficult to be adapted and adopted by the citizens themselves. And also, they become very complex for the last person who has to deliver it on the field. So with the help of these technology and training partners, we have been very fortunate to carry forward all our interventions and reach to the citizens at large.
I can't see you. Ha,
Dr. Ashish,
yeah. Thank you so much for your time, and we look forward to hear you again. And thank you so much. Thank you.